washed your hands? And have you scrubbed your feet? Have you drunk your milk? And have you brushed your teeth? Come on everybody, sing along with me. It's time to get ready to go to sleep. Come on everybody, sing along with me. It's time to get ready to go to sleep. Have you washed your knees? Have you washed your feet? Have you drunk your milk? Have you brushed your teeth? Come on everybody, sing along with me. It's time to get ready to go to sleep. Come on everybody, sing along with me. It's time to get ready to go to sleep. Hello Buzzy Beaters, are you getting ready for bed? I've got two little stories for you tonight about an animal that sounds like this. So, two little songs about frogs. Now our first little song is about a speckled log, and not one, not two, but three speckled frogs. Here they are. There's one, there's two, and there's three. Three little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating a most delicious bug. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, whee, splash, where it was nice and cool. Oh, have a little swim around. Then there were two green speckled frogs. Yum, yum. Two little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating a most delicious bug. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, where it was nice and cool. And then there was one green speckled frog. Glub, glub. One little speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating a most delicious bug. Yum, yum. He jumped into the pool, where it was nice and cool. Then there were no green speckled frogs. Glub, glub. So I'm going to tell you a little story about what happened one day when a little princess had a bit of an adventure. So our story starts in a place a long, long way ago, and there was a little princess. And she woke up one morning and she went out of her front door and she had a big stretch and greeted the morning. There was a princess long ago, long ago, long ago. There was a princess long ago, long, long ago. So there she was, and she walked out from her house and she thought, it's a beautiful day today. The birds are singing. And the sun is shining and all is well with the world, but I'm a little bit sad because I haven't got anybody to play with. And then she thought, I know what I'll do. I'll go for a ride on my horse. So she saddled up her horse. She sat on its back like that, and off she went for a little ride. Now she went riding out one day, out one day, out one day. She went riding out one day, long, long ago. And as she rode along, she could hear the birds still singing. And it was just a lovely thing to be doing on such a beautiful sunny morning. Now she went riding by a pond, by a pond, by a pond. She went riding by a pond long, long ago. So I think we need a pond. So here we are. Here's our pond, sparkling blue in the lovely sunshine. As she approached the pond, the horse slowed down until it came to a stop. And the princess jumped off the horse and she sat down next to the pond, and the horse had a little drink of the cool water. And the princess sat and she heard the birds singing. And she heard the water gently swish, 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 swishing. But then she heard another sound coming from the pond. She heard a frog go croak, 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 croak. She heard a frog go croak, 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 long, long ago. And she looked down into the pond, and there indeed was a little frog sitting at the side of the pond. And he looked up at her with big sad eyes, and she looked down at him and she thought, oh, poor little frog looks about as lonely as I am. And she bent down to see the little frog, and as she did so, she just gave him a little kiss on the top of his head because she felt so sorry for him. She gave the frog a little kiss, a little kiss, a little kiss. She gave the frog a little kiss long, long ago. And as she did so, an amazing thing started to happen. The frog gradually turned into a little boy. And the little boy looked at the princess and he said, thank you. You saved me from the spell that was put on me when I was a little boy. I was put under a magic spell by a wicked witch. She turned me into a frog, and the only thing that would break the spell was if a little friend would come along and break the spell with a little kiss on the top of my head. And you did it, thank you. And the princess said, well, I tell you what, I've been really lonely recently and I could really do with someone to play with. Would you like to come back to the palace with me and be my friend? And the little boy said, oh yes. And with that, they both jumped up onto the horse and they rode off back to the palace. They rode off back to the palace, the palace, the palace. They rode off back to the palace long, long ago. And as they got nearer the palace, they could hear people clapping and cheering. They heard the people clap and cheer, clap and cheer, clap and cheer. They heard the people clap and cheer long, long ago. Because they were all so pleased to see the little boy back again, because he'd been missing for such a long time. And they jumped off their horse, and as they walked back up to the palace, all the little frogs who lived in the moat at the palace, they all started to croak along with joy too. And they all croaked, and all the frogs went croak, 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 croak. And all the frogs went croak, 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 long, long ago. And all the people clapped and cheered, clapped and cheered, clapped and cheered. And all the people clapped and cheered, long, long ago. Thank you very much for helping with my story. And if ever you see a little sad looking frog, maybe you could just give it a little gentle blow it a little kiss. See what happens. You never know, might turn into your new friend. Thank you very much, Buzzy Beaters. I will see you all on Friday morning for some more music. Come and join me then. And in the meantime, sleep well, sleep soundly, and good night from me. Good night.